I'm your girl, Lady Kisses.
And it's your boy Ray.
And welcome back to Pass the Blunt.
Well, you know it's about that time for you to have those sheets crumble and that funnel crush. We got the weed today, but we're not smoking out a blunt. Today we are smoking.
We are smoking.
Aloha Punch.
Yes.
OG. So we're going to take a trip to Hawaii, meet Moana and her family, and maybe surf. So this is very good for making you happy, uplifted, energetic, creative, focused.
Okay.
Might hit this before I go to work right now. It also helps with pain, depression, stress, nausea, and migraines. So it's a good painkiller, obviously. Any type of pain.
Yes, sir, Bobby.
So we're going to let this warm up in the pen a little bit.
We're going to hit a little bit and we just going to talk about, we're going to start on the icebreaker of the day. Today's icebreaker is pretty much, how was your day today?
My day was, it was alright. Nothing exciting really happens. When I wake up, I guess that's the best thing. I wake up. My days be chill. I feel like this week would pass pretty fast. And it was payday, so it can't be bad. It's Friday.
Just
payday.
got paid. It's Friday night.
But I gotta go back tomorrow. God damn.
Damn. But that's that overpay right there, though.
Ain't no party on the weekend for me.
Overpay, though. You get that overpay. That's all that matters.
What about yourself? What you get to?
Well, since this is virtual, learning and stuff, that and and I just had to, did a little schoolwork for myself, and relaxed after a while. I was a little tired today, I ain't gonna lie.
Man, this week I feel like I've been a zombie every time I wake up.
Yeah.
I get to work and just be dragging for like at least 30 minutes to like my body's like, all right, bro, wake up.
I was like, okay, here we go. The start of the morning.
Can I just leave? I showed up, so shit. I showed up, pay me for showing up.
Yeah, all right. That ain't gonna go down like that.
Let me go home.
They're like, no, buddy, you gonna have to do some work around here if you want to you get paid.
You show up, automatic 8 hours. Damn. You did anything.
Nah, that don't work like that. If life was just that simple, motherfuckers would always go to work just to show up and be like, all I gotta do is show up. Shit, I'm gone.
Dude.
I'm gone.
Oh, they should just make it to where if you done your work for the day, like you met your quota for whatever type of work you do, they should let you go home.
They should. They could, but they won't.
It'll be less traffic on the road because now everybody not leaving at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. It'll be more.
No. Yeah, that sounds nice though.
It would.
Ultimately, that sounds great.
In a fantasy world. In a fantasy world.
Pretty much. All right, so we're about to move on to the main topic of the day. Today's main topic is the 5 love languages. 5 love languages. So before we get started on breaking down what we think and everything about, our little questions, we're gonna give y'all the 5 types and what each of them mean.
Yeah, in case you don't know, there's some good information to take heed to, use in everyday life.
So pretty much it's going to be like how to communicate and the actions to take against of each love language.
It's basically, I feel like, it's kind of like a guide to a person almost.
Yeah.
It's like a guide because if you learn their primary love language and you get good at doing their primary language, it's easier to guide a relationship. Because you always keep that person in a good mood. That's what I think. Basically, what the 5 love languages is. But the first one, we're going to start with the first one. Words of affirmation. Okay?
Words of affirmation.
And how to communicate words of affirmation is by encourage, affirm, appreciate, empathize, and listen actively.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Some actions to take is to maybe send an unexpected note, text, a card, genuinely encourage, and do it often.
Okay.
Some people just like hearing nice things.
Yeah. It's just some people feel confident and that I hate to hear just that you appreciate. So the next one is physical touch. How to communicate physical touch is a nonverbal communication, a nonverbal language. Use of body language and touching to express love. And the action to take behind it is hugging, kissing, holding hands, showing physical affection often, making intimate, thoughtful
intimacy.
Damn,
a thoughtful priority.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's show them how physical touch work. Some hugging.
Get off of me.
That's how you show physical touch. In case you don't understand what physical touch is.
Okay.
So we're going to move to the third one. Receiving gifts. And that's just being thoughtful, make your spouse a priority, and speak purposefully.
Yeah, these words is a little.
It's not the words, it's the screen.
Yeah, the screen is a little light.
We're not giving you eye contact.
Looking down.
We did not memorize these. Okay? Actions to take is to give thoughtful gifts and gestures. Small things matter in a big way. Express gratitude when receiving a gift. I mean, just be appreciative. Accept whatever they give you because it was the thought. That train of thought crossed their mind. And they wanted to do something nice. So just accept it.
Okay, so the next one is quality time. Uninterrupted and focused conversations, one-on-one time, and the laptop just clicked out. Okay, creating. So the action towards it is creating special moments together, taking a walk, and doing small things together with your partner, like a weekend getaway, or just you never know, any type of something, but just giving quality time, just making sure you spend that time with that person, with nothing in between y'all.
Ain't nothing like quality time, I tell you.
Yeah.
And last but not least is acts of service. Use actions, phrases like "I'll help." They want you to know you're with them, partnered with them. Do chores together or make them breakfast in bed. Go out of your way to help alleviate their daily workload.
Okay. I like that somewhat.
Basically, it's saying, pull your weight. It's like, nah.
It's saying, hey, yo, I need your help sometimes. I can't. I'm not Superwoman. I'm not Superwoman. You're not Superman. Help me. Help me help you. Help me help you. Help me help you. All right, so we are going to now explain our primary love language and what it means to us. So what's your primary love language?
My primary love language is words of affirmation. I like to hear good things from time to time. I feel like I do a lot of good for other people. And I kind of praise other people sometimes a lot, but I don't get it reciprocated all the time. So I think for me, when I hear it, it's like, it makes my heart a little warm. Puts me in a happy place.
Okay.
Just to know I'm appreciated by somebody,
Okay. Mine is quality time. You know why? Because I like it just to be me and you. You know, just me and you, no interruptions. You getting to know me, I get to know you. You know what makes you tick. You know what makes you laugh. What makes your day, whatever. You know, just that time, just with you, nothing else surrounding us. Even if it's somebody surrounding us, they don't matter.
See, quality time means no interruptions in my book. That means the phone is off.
Yeah, phone is off. It's just me and you. We watching TV. Whether we watching TV together, laying up together, playing a game together, or just talking, right?
That's the best quality time.
Yeah.
To talk about just whatever comes to mind.
It's just genuinely just being together and then enjoying each other's company.
All right. So in case you ever want to take the quiz to learn your love language,
Or your kids.
or your kids, we will post both the links in the bio. You guys can check them out, take the test. Post it, send it to us, let us know what your love languages is, man.
The website is www.5lovelanguages.com. And we're going to put it at the bottom so that y'all
don't
see
want to
that.
rewind.
Right.
It'll definitely be in the
It'll be at the bottom. All right, so we are now about to get into the main topic questions. All right, now go ahead, subs on you.
What does the 5 love languages mean to you?
What does the 5 love languages mean to me? Well, it means that you're taking the time out to get to know what is it that makes me happy, what makes me want to express how I feel. Or you're giving me the expression of what I need so I can express what you need. Okay, what about you?
I mean, it's basically, I said earlier, I'm just going to reiterate what I said. It's basically like, it's a guide. It's like what's the first page of the book? And it tells you all the chapters and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, like, the index.
Yeah, it's like index. It's like index, and the 5 love languages and the 5 chapters.
Yeah.
It's basically explaining which one is and which one I really like for you to do versus the other ones.
Oh, it's also a book for it too.
Yeah, it's a book for it. We'll post that.
And it's also called the 5 Love Languages.
It's a good read. I actually read it, and it's actually a good book. Yeah, it's like a guide, man. Showing you how people operate. Emotionally, I guess. How people operate emotionally.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so when you hear the words love language, what does it mean to you?
When I hear the words love language, I guess it's like speaking in the word of love.
Speaking in the word of love, I guess.
You're speaking love words. He's talking to someone's heart the way it needs to be spoken to, I guess.
Yeah, okay. So I guess when I hear it, I guess you're right. It's like when I hear the word love language, it's like, okay, you take the word love in itself. So what does love mean to me? What is your definition of love? How can you define what your love is, and how can you put that into a language? So you separating the word like, okay, like English is a language, you know what I'm saying? So how can I put my expressions of love into a language that you can understand?
So it's like I said,
Right.
Trying to speak to a person's heart the way they want it to be spoken to.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you hold it like this. If you hold it like this, you're good.
Okay.
But if you drop it, now you can trickle down to another language that I'm not really good at.
Okay.
Alright. So that's number 2.
3.
3.
3. We're on 3 now.
So how can the love language benefit your relationship, friendship, or love life?
Okay. how can the love language benefit my relationship, my friendships, or my love life? Well, relationship wise, I feel like if I can understand, like I said, like we said, if I can understand the breakdown of what it is for you to express, then it can better benefit me in all realms, whether that's relationship, friendship, and my love life. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I understand what makes my friend feel a certain way, or, you know what I'm saying, if she's, like I said, if my friend needs quality time from me, that's me saying, well, I'm going to give her the quality time to continue on that friendship, to make sure that friendship grows, nourish, and keep growing. And the same way for your relationships and your love life. You know, your love life, you know, you take, I guess if you're as far as someone that's single, that is not in a relationship, how that can benefit you. Learn yourself. Learn your love language. Learn how to give yourself the things you need before someone else can give you, so that you can teach them how to properly speak your love language.
I don't know what else to say.
I just took it all out.
It's just basically you getting to understand a person than just knowing them. Like you really know them on an emotional level, because then you really know what makes them happy.
Right.
And by you knowing that and continue to practice it and just finding new ways to go about that particular love language that their primary is, it just make everything smooth.
Right.
It make everything smooth for you. It make everything, your spouse to be excited, be happy. Like, damn, my boy always on it. Like, damn.
Yeah, I think it could actually be a such thing as happy wife, happy life, if people understood what they need to love.
Not just happy wife,
to get
happy
it.
life, happy just
happy
to understand
you know,
somebody.
Right. In other words, happy self, period.
Right. To learn how to keep someone happy. Not keep someone happy, but be able to do that.
Enhance their happiness.
To be able to do that,
Right.
Especially like if you're a spouse or a friend, or, you know, what we say? Or in your relationship.
Yeah.
Whatever relationship may be, marriage, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If you have another way to understand that person and to help their relationship, you should do it.
Okay. How does it make you feel when you receive your love language?
I mean, like I said, it makes me feel happy. It makes, because I'm words of affirmation, so it makes me feel like I'm appreciated. You know, what I've done for somebody doesn't go unnoticed, at least in their eyes. I don't care if the world sees it, as long as that person that I did it for or helped out, as long as they, you know, they acknowledged it, they appreciated me. That's cool with me. Or just tell me off some random, like, hey man, you doing a good job.
Right.
You know?
Okay, well, how I receive it, you know, mine is, you know, quality time. Like, if you can actually, you know, give me the commitment to actually spending time, give me the time, it doesn't necessarily have to be in the form of I have to see you every day. We'll have to be around you every second of the damn day. That's clingy. that ain't quality time. That's called clingy. And it's okay if you have a clingy ways. Nothing wrong with that. But if you don't allow a person to breathe in the midst of their love language, you can over smother them in their love language, and that can be a turnoff too. You know. But if you just give me time, whether that's just, hey, a little quality time, just call. If you call me, make it a little few minutes to talk to me, that's something. That's me and you.
You know what the love language is?
So yeah, just have.
You messed my train of thought. It was on terrible.
So like, even just having that little bit of second, you know, it just takes a moment of your time that a person like me can appreciate. You know, I don't need every day on second. You know, just let quality time is just a moment. Even if it's a moment up to an hour, up to two. I want all your time. I want some of your time. Because I need my space too.
24 hours. You sing that song? You be singing 24 hours?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright, my bad, y'all. Smacking and drinking. Is it possible to be with someone who has a different primary love language than you?
Yeah. Is it difficult? If it's different, is it possible? Yes, it is possible. But that's y'all both understanding, trying to understand each other's love language and understanding that y'all love languages may not be the same. Y'all may not speak the same love language. However, you can't always give what you getting. If I'm getting it, I can also try to give you what you what feeds your love, what feeds your soul, what feeds your love language.
But see, I feel like it can work, but y'all have to put in the work, because who's to say my primary love language is like a words from a nation, and it's like out of 100, that's like 75.
Right.
But on your side, words of affirmation is like 3%.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like
you
wouldn't
right.
even realize and say, "Hey, yo, you doing a good job," because that's not something that you
that's
do.
something that you do. That's true. Which can be the problem in that.
And that's how a problem can happen. But like I said, if you both be aware of each other's love languages, and then damn, I'm 3% in words of affirmations, but he's 75, so I need to learn how to
get to what he like.
You know what I'm saying? Make him feel happy in that way.
Yeah.
Even if I don't even know how to do it.
Yeah, because the primary love languages there are literally steps to what's the most important to you to what's the least important to you. And
like honestly, if you watch this, you really should go to that link.
Yeah.
And if you don't know your love language, even if you do know your love language, it's a good refresher if you do know it.
Mm-hmm. It'll definitely break down all.
It may be different from the last time you did it.
Yeah.
I don't know. You definitely should check it out. But like I said, if they both put in the work
then
to learn each other's primary and try to get good at it,
there's that possibility. Yeah, there's always that possibility. Okay, so which love language do you find yourself giving the most of, though?
Which language do I find myself giving the most of? Excuse me. I don't know.
So you got words of affirmation.
Which one do I do the most for other people?
Yeah, what do you find yourself giving the most of?
I really wouldn't know. I really wouldn't know.
So you feel like you compliment people a lot?
I don't compliment people on a regular, like random people.
Okay, so do you feel like it's physical touch? You hug people?
I don't touch people.
Okay.
It's COVID.
Okay, I see that's true. Give gifts, receiving gifts. Well, you don't.
I mean, I really wouldn't know.
Okay.
How much of a love language I do.
I think you're more of an act of service.
I guess because I'm at work, so I'm doing a service with somebody. I mean, I come home and I cook, and sometimes I cook. We all stay. I guess I come home.
I feel like act of service. That's what it is. You.
Yeah,
it's like
I do acts of service.
You do. He's just like, okay, I come home. I want to make y'all breakfast, dinner. What y'all need? You need anything?
That's how I show my love for, I guess, the ones I love. I ain't cooking breakfast for everybody, but it makes me happy, and I know it makes them happy. If I put it like that. So I guess acts of service is what I like to do stuff for other people. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what would be mine. What you think mine is? Cause I'm I'm weird. I know mine actually when I did my test, it was all equal except receiving gifts. So my highest was the.
What you do probably on a normal basis maybe would be either quality time or words of affirmation.
I was thinking
because you on the phone, so that's kind of like your primary help on the quality time with whoever you talk to. But then I don't know when people.
I guess like I said,
they be going through some bad times. You can be giving them the courage of words.
Well, I think
and then you do your zodiac. I mean, you do your tarot card reading. So that's like uplifting words.
Acts of service and words of affirmation. That's what I said. When I took my test, it literally was like primary quality time equaled out 20% everything else except receiving gifts.
Yeah, I don't think the test is out of 100%.
I don't know how they do it. I think it is out of 100. Yes, it is. It's like it was out of 100.
Yeah, out of 100.
So yeah, you'll know. It'll definitely break it down by percentage of which is more important to, like I said, what's to the least.
All right. Well, how did you find out about the love languages?
Okay, so one day, I'm a researcher. I am a serious researcher. I'm a person that when I feel a certain feeling, I go look. I'm a looker. I will go look up what that feeling means to me, quotes and all that stuff like that. And one day I was on the computer and I came across love language. And then a little bit behind that, I ended up hearing a song with the word love language in it, with the words love language in it. So by that point, like I found this out like 2 years ago. I looked up love language like 2 years ago. And I was like, ever since then, I'm like, this is how I want to be. You know, yeah, I feel like I am this type of person. You know, I start to learn what I loved and what was my love language or my own. How about you?
I just found out about the love languages earlier this year.
Oh, technically, I tried to tell you about it.
To finally want to sit down and understand it earlier this year.
Yeah.
I've been told about it as a teenager, but I'm definitely not going to remember that. But yeah, earlier this year, like I said, my supervisor, a good friend of mine, he recommended this book called The 5 Love Languages. And like she said, she probably told me, but
hey,
that was a while ago. So when he told me about it, I was like, okay, maybe, I'm gonna read it. He's a dude. He read it, so it's not a chick book. So I'm gonna read it. And it actually was a good read, and I actually learned a lot about the languages. Mm-hmm. And by me learning about the languages, it helped me learn a little more about myself. Mm-hmm. So that was always cool.
Okay, so rank your love languages in order which is more meaningful to you.
I ain't got my stats, but
you don't have to have your stats
because I don't know it off the rip. I just know my primary, which is words of affirmation.
Okay, you do your primary.
So then my primary would be, like I said, words of affirmation. Then I guess I'm not gonna say I guess. I guess it would be physical touch, quality time, acts of service, then receiving gifts. That'd be my order.
Okay. And my order would be quality time, words of affirmation. Affirmation. Oh my God. Words of affirmation. Why I say affirmation? Words of affirmation. Physical touch, acts of service, and then receiving gifts.
Yeah, I ain't big on receiving gifts. Like I'm cool if you do something nice for me.
I'm not a giver. I'm actually fucking frugal. But I do like sometimes here and there.
I'm not choosy, so you give me a gift off some random. Oh damn, appreciate you, man.
If I give you a gift, I put thought in my gift. Even though I don't like giving, I'm not big on giving. I'm not big on material, but when I do something materialistic, I try to think of.
Do you buy your friends random gifts? Like out the ordinary, like out the blue. Like, hey man, thought about you.
No, no, I have not. I mean, I was just telling my friend how we used to do, the Santa Claus, Christmas things with each other. We don't do that no more. I was like, we said we was gonna get back into doing that because I was like, damn, we used to do this as kids. What happened? Why we stopped doing it?
You get older, you meet new people, and
yeah, I'm not a gift person for real. Like
maybe I'm not really a gift giver either. Damn, excuse me.
Bless you.
Yeah. Maybe I should right now. Just show my friends I appreciate them.
Yeah.
Only my close friends though, so don't get any.
Don't ideas.
Any ideas. My close ones know who they are.
Well, I would say that no, because if we out, say if I'm out with my friends, I would like I buy a drink on me. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not like it's a small gift, like they like the fucking drink. Yes, it's like the drink. That's money. It should be like $20, a $20 shot.
I'm talking about shit in the movie.
I know, like hey,
a bracelet or something. Yeah,
well, I brought my friend a bracelet for a birthday. Birthdays and holidays, yeah, but
it's a fucking
just because you ain't. Am I just because?
Or you were just in the store and you know your friend likes it, like, oh shit, my friend likes this.
I mean, yeah,
I should pick this up.
I love my friends, but me and my friends ain't that close. We close, but we don't do that stuff.
Well, it could be a starter to some closeness.
Well, yeah.
If that person may feel like, you know what, Smurfy gave me stuff out of the blue, then she might start giving you stuff out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, alright.
Thank you. What you get me?
Okay.
Is it on me?
Mm-hmm.
Are you someone
that uses the love language to express love or receive love?
Yeah, you put the ING. So it was a question for me to you.
Oh yeah, it was so technically it's for me to use my bad. Are you someone that's using is you someone that uses the love language to express love or receive love?
Go. I just read it, so that was technically on my
Technically that was my question. Technically that was my question.
It was
my
on
bad.
me.
Technically that was my question.
No, it wasn't.
That's right, it was.
Alright, bro.
Like I said, are you someone that uses the love language to express love or receive love?
I think to express it, I guess.
Well, me, I want to express and receive.
I would like both, but that's not what the question is asking. It said or.
Okay.
So are you someone that usually
I'm right in the middle. I'm the or.
Are you someone who just expresses that person's love language?
I am the or.
Are you a person who likes to receive the love language?
Well.
All the time. So saying is, are you a giver or a taker?
I'm a giver by nature, but I would like to receive every now and then. More than every now and then, actually. Not just every now and then. I need more than every now and then.
I think naturally,
you're in the middle, and naturally you want to be in the middle. You want to give and receive when it comes to love language.
Probably a receiver. Everybody wants to be loved the
Yeah.
right way, whichever the right way is. Everybody wants that right way.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody is naturally a receiver. You have to learn to be a giver and love that
Mm-hmm.
an aspect of love.
That's true. Okay.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Write a book.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Do you feel like your kids, them children, need to receive their love language?
Do you feel like kids need to receive their love language? Yes, I do. I just had to reread it because it was muffled.
I put some
stank on it.
And I'm cheering.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that get on your nerves.
Yeah, I do feel like kids need to receive their love language. At the end of the day, they're human too. And if we don't teach them if we don't teach them what they need now, they're going to be lost like we were. Because honestly, you don't know. If you don't know your love language, you're going to find this out later in life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know when you're going to find it out in life. And if I would have known my love language, my parents would have known my love language when I was a kid, maybe they would have given me the things I needed to nourish me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I do feel like you kids need to receive their love language.
Yeah, you know what else? It just dawned on me. The languages is like a way to build a bond.
Yeah.
It's a way to build a bond. I feel like if you put it in another sense.
Mm-hmm. It's like you keeping that you're feeding that person's soul. You're feeding that person's soul at the end of the day. Knowing that this is what they want. Even though that may not be the strongest point for you,
especially when it's not the strongest point.
But you giving that person what makes them happy. But it's also that person has to give you what makes you happy, or it's not gonna work.
If you can give somebody what they need, then they they should be able to give you something that you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I ain't talking about everything now, so don't mix my words up. Talk about the love languages. So, just because you gave somebody a special gift, don't just think you're going to get a special gift back.
Okay.
A special favor. You might not get
Like,
that's
not my love language. That's yours.
We talk about love language.
That's yours.
Sexual favor.
Okay. All right, last question. Is it possible for someone to love you the right way through the practice of the 5 love languages?
Like we've been saying this whole episode, it's all about work. Putting the work in with that person. Like we said, you may meet someone with the same love language, but I don't know how rare that is.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it'll be sweet because y'all on the same love line. But if you ain't, then it's something you gotta learn. If you're willing to learn to put the work in,
you gotta work it. All you gotta pretty much is like you just gotta work with their primary. If their primary is what's the most important to them, the other stuff is not. It really don't mean nothing. Right. It's like I know you like physical touch, but the physical touch is not their primary, and you know active services. You gotta give them what. You gotta focus on the primary of it. Yeah. Don't focus on the secondary, the third.
The primary, I feel like the rest
will
come into play,
mm-hmm.
and then it'll be like I don't want to say like a perfect relationship, there's ain't such thing, but to you guys, it'll be like the perfect relationship. Like,
right.
He's great. She's great. She's giving me what I need. He's giving me what I need.
Yeah.
We good. That's where everybody want to be at. But
right.
It takes the work. You gotta put the work in. You gotta be able to get through those bad times, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we are now at the quote of the day.
Yes. What you got for me?
Well, the quote of the day is, sometimes you love people in a language they cannot understand. Do y'all hear that? Sometimes you love people in a language they cannot understand.
But God shall wipe away the tears.
You shut up.
Put the work in, people. Learn the
love languages
that you are not good in.
Learn your love language and make sure whoever you know, whoever you deal with, make sure that they learn what's most important to you is your love language, your primary love language.
Y'all both don't know, the link will be in the bio. And y'all both take the test together.
Right.
You find out his, you find out hers. Or you find out hers and hers, both of us we support it all.
Right.
You learn your person.
Right.
And at the end of the day, that's what anybody who's in a relationship or work dealing with someone else that's outside of yourself, you should learn it. Learn it. Get acquainted with it. Enjoy the person you're with.
Mm-hmm. Okay, as always, thank you for joining Pass the Blunt. I am your girl, Lady Kisses.
And it's your boy, Ray.
And please follow our IG page at Pass the Blunt. SR. Oh, Pass the Blunt Podcast, SR. Sorry. But, and please like and subscribe and hit the post notifications for more videos every Friday. As always, we will see you again when, where, and how next Friday.
Yay. Let's get it.
Peace.